it's me. It sure is. It's been a hot minute. I'm sorry, it's taken me a while to put out another video, but welcome if you are new, welcome back. If you're coming back, thank you so much. I'm really sucking at the intro. See, this is what happens when you take too long of a break. You lose it, you just lose it. Did you ever really have it? Probably not. Anywho, thank you so much for being here with me. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. We are working on the mudroom today. It's been a while since we were last in the mudroom. I'm gonna talk all about the mudroom in the voiceover, why it's the dumping ground, why it's just a disaster. It's always a disaster. And we're gonna talk about that. But it has been a while, a long while since we've been in there, but pretty much everything in the mudroom is just going. So let's get started. Yeah, all right. Okie dokie, friends, let's get started. Yeah, this is gonna be a good time. So this wasn't the original video I was gonna put out for today's video. That was a mouthful. I actually had a whole other video in mind. However, I went to throw a cardboard box into this room, and that's when I realized it's been a long time since we've worked in here. You're gonna see how long it's actually been later on in today's video, and it's a little bit of a mess. So it's time to get this picked up. Plus, I feel like even though the spring series is over, I feel like finishing this room really completes the series. It's not that bad. It's been worse, but look at a Stanley. Yeah. So do we keep it or no? I don't know. Let's just start over here. And just start getting rid of stuff. Okay, I swear, what is this? Okay, this is still in the bag. It can be donated. We'll put that right there. Every time we work on this mudroom, it looks better and better. This is the best the mudroom has ever looked prior to us decluttering and organizing it. Plus, I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning as well. But there's actually a walkway. Usually when I start working on the mudroom, there isn't one. Junk. What is this? What? Oh, no, that's going. I am so sick of looking at cords. Like, done with it. This can go. All right, let's get the recycling out of here. I'm gonna go put all of the boxes in the recycling bin. While I was editing today's video, I was thinking to myself, when was the last time we decluttered and organized in here? I couldn't remember. It's been that long. So later in today's video, we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to show you a clip. It took me back down memory lane. I'm going to show you a clip from a previous video that relates to the mudroom. It's hilarious, so you're going to want to stick around for that. But there's a lot of reasons why this area tends to be such a disaster so frequently, so often. I think a big reason is that I'm not keeping up with the decluttering and organization maintenance, which is so incredibly important. I'm going, sometimes a year, if not longer, going through this area. And I'm not keeping up with that decluttering and organization maintenance. And also, when I'm not keeping up with the maintenance, I tend to procrastinate even more because when things tend to become more overwhelming, more chaotic, more cluttered, I tend to procrastinate even more because I just stop. I just don't know what to do or how to go about things. This is the forgotten about area. No one really goes in here. And especially in the winter time, we're just kind of throwing stuff in here, random stuff, unwanted stuff, things we don't know what to do with. And because, again, we're not keeping up with the maintenance and going in here, it just keeps accumulating. So I think another big reason is because we haven't made it over yet, which I'm going to talk real briefly about my plans for this room. I had plans for it a long time ago to turn it into an office. That didn't pan out. So we have something else in mind. But, a lot of times, for me personally, when there's an area that is not aesthetically pleasing or functional, I tend to get this I don't care attitude. And I really should, I got to get it together. I got to stop doing that. But I do tend to get this attitude like that. And it just makes things worse because things just keep accumulating. Wait a second. What's in here? Ooh, a surprise. Shall we see? The hell is this? Oh God. Oh, I forgot. It's my grandmother's stuff that I inherited. Oh man. It's the whole box is full. My hair. Seriously, I need to get my hair done. Like bad. I don't know what it is. I think it's like a soap holder or a sponge holder. It's broke. Okay, so we can let go of that. That can go. We'll go ahead and let that go. Oh God. What's this one? It's a boot. Oh yeah, that's right. My mom gave me some of this stuff. So some of this stuff I inherited, and then some stuff that my dad and my mom got after my grandmother passed, they just gave it to me. We boxed it up. But what am what? Okay. So here's the deal with this box. We have more maybe stuff that we got to go through in a future video. So like I showed in a previous video, that big tub in my room is full of maybe stuff. So we'll go through that in that video because I don't want to get sidetracked. I really just want to get this whole area cleared out. So that's what my main focus is. So I'm going to go ahead, bring this in, and we'll go through it at a later date. If you've been with me for a while, I got to put my hair up. If you've been with me a while, oh, a cardinal. Hi. If you've been with me a while, then you know that I see a potential DIY in everything. good as it's gonna get. But now I can spray paint it. By this time I could have built the table. Yeah, I could have built one. You know, it's, I was gonna say it's a little less boring when you move around and chip away at, you know, other areas of the table. Makes it a little more interesting. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. What am I doing? I don't even know. I don't even know if this is what you should be doing. I want to repurpose, I want to upcycle, I want to DIY everything because I think I can transform something, you know, old into something new and incredible. I have a running list. A while back, a friend of mine here had mentioned to me, had commented and said, why don't you keep a running list of your DIY projects? That way you can keep track of it, and then you can date those DIY projects and see how long have been sitting and haven't, you know, you haven't made a DIY out of yet. I hope that made sense. And what I do is, you know, every time I come across, like on this running list, a DIY project that, you know, has been sitting for, let's say, 6 months, I know at that point that is not a high priority DIY that I'm really interested in completing because it's been over 6 months. Most likely I'm not going to do this DIY, so I'm going to go ahead and discard, you know, I'm going to either donate or recycle or throw anything that I was going to use to make this DIY project. If it's been over 6 months, I'm just going to get rid of it. And that's kind of how I've been doing things. This is a DIY, oh my God. I'm okay. It's fine. I bought these off of Wayfair. I'll see if I can find a picture of what they looked like originally. They were not cheap. There's 2 of them. The other one is over there. And I wanted to do something fun with them. They were kind of farmhouse. They had a farmhouse look to it, and I've kind of moved past the farmhouse style. I love the farmhouse look. It's just not personally my thing anymore. It hasn't been for years. I honestly don't know what my style is. I used to think it was industrial. I don't think it is. We don't know. It's just fall. I feel like my whole house is fall. Getting sidetracked. Anywho, I wanted to do something cool with it, and did I spray paint it gold or did my dad? I can't remember. But I think my dad did. And I liked it for a little bit, but then I decided, no, I don't want it gold. I'm going to do something else with it. So with the other one, I sanded it. I stripped the paint off of it and sanded it. And this is what happened to it. I mean, it's done. It's garbage now. And I've had them for years. They were hanging up in my living room for the longest time. And I think the reason I have such a difficult time letting go of these is because it was I think my first big decor purchase when we moved into this house. So of course I can create a sentimental attachment to almost any item. I could place an experience like moving into this home, a person, a place, you know, a memory with almost any object, and almost sabotage myself in keeping these things. So yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I have such a difficult time letting go of them. But this just needs to go. It needs to be tossed. It is done for. There's nothing I can do with it. As much as I would like to do something with it, this has been sitting on the DIY list for far too long. Again, I was thinking about, you know, doing something with this one. But what is there, what is there to do? I mean, I could honestly just paint it black and use it as a piece of decor downstairs for the basement. I could actually make this into a candle holder. Why didn't I think to do that? Yeah, spray painted black, put a piece of wood right here, make it into a candle holder. Why didn't you think of that before? I don't know. So, okay, I know what you're thinking. Danielle, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. But okay, so at least I'm letting go of one of them. So that's a start. Okay, I'm not very good at this, am I? And then the Stanley Cup, like, is this, I don't think this is the Stanley Cup. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this. We're gonna let that go. All right, so I'm gonna get this bag out of here, and basically just letting everyone know, because I'm just throwing stuff into either the garbage bin or the recycling bin in today's video, because I'm just getting it out right away. I'm just moving it out of here. So at the end of today's video, I'll just show you what we kept, and then you'll know everything else was gone. Like, if anything that stays in here is the only thing that I kept. Everything else left. So I just wanted to mention that. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get rid of this, I'm gonna recycle this. I'll be right back. Oh man, I hope the lighting doesn't. There we go. Hopefully that's not bad. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, so I kept, again, another DIY. I was gonna do something fun with this. It was sitting downstairs, so I found 2 light fixtures down in the basement when I was decluttering the basement. One of them went. Actually, I think there was 2 that we decluttered. This one I kept because I thought it was so cool. And my garbage and recycling bin is full, so I'm gonna have to, like, the rest of this stuff kind of put to the side, or I'll just pack it in the car and take it. But okay, we gotta junk this. We gotta get it out of here. Okay, junk. Let's get rid of this. These are Ian's old work boots. These gotta go. These are paint cans, but I gotta dispose of these properly. This goes in the garage, and so does that. But I think for right now, we'll just leave it in here. This all has to be donated. So I'm gonna go put this in the back of the car and just get it out of here. It's all it's heavy. It's all books and a toy I gotta get out of here. So I'm just gonna donate that today. Anything I'm donating, I'm taking out today. This goes to the cabin. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, the vacuum cleaners. I gotta get rid of this. I gotta get rid of that. Fire extinguisher. Where's my garbage bag? I need another garbage bag. Okay, one thing at a time. What's in here? Oh my God! We need to find a better system for his tools. Like, I gotta figure out, you know what I would love to do? Is get like a huge storage shelf, like metal storage shelf, put it in the garage and just organize the crap out of it. Because his tools are all over the garage, all over in here, all over in the basement. Any tools that are in the house are in containers, like in tubs, but that's not working. Like, it's just not. Like, look at this. He's got, I mean, it's everywhere. And then I have tools that I put in a bag. Right here. And then I think, what else does he have? He's got that thing. He's got a hammer right there. I mean, it's just so disorganized, it drives me nuts. Same with this stuff. What's in here? Oh, God. This is all paint stuff. What is this? That's all gotta go. And then all of this has to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of all of this crap. After doing some research and looking back at previous videos, that's how I found that clip of me attempting to DIY my grandmother's table. I found out the last time we worked in this room was December 2022. It's the end of April 2024. We're just gonna put, let's just, oh my God, it's just crazy. It's just so many tools. I got a sound bar in here. Whoa. Like, for why? Dude. The footage that you seen earlier in today's video of me attempting to DIY my grandmother's table and failing miserably, that video was actually, it was 2 years ago, and it related to the mudroom because in that video we were trying to transform the mudroom into an office. That was the goal at that time. We quickly realized that how do I want to say this? We realized it would have been very time consuming and expensive, and we decided not to transform it into an office. So we actually have a different plan in mind. We're going to start working on it this summer. We're going to transform it into an actual mudroom. So we want it to act as a mudroom. We just want it to look nicer. We want to sheetrock it, put flooring down, get some really good organization storage in there, and have it act as a storage, like a storage unit and an actual mudroom. So I'm really excited about that. I would have loved to have turned it into an office, but that just wasn't in the cards for us. That's not the end goal for that room, though. My dream would be to knock the wall that connects the mudroom to the kitchen, knock that wall down, and extend, if it's not a load-bearing wall, if it's not a support wall, we would love to knock that wall out, extend the kitchen into the mudroom, and turn a majority of the mudroom into a walk-in pantry. That would be so wonderful. Hopefully, maybe one day in the future. That's the end goal. But that table, though, that I felt like that footage, that clip from 2 years ago was fitting for today's video because I was talking about DIY projects and it also related to the mudroom. So, and I thought it was hilarious. I had to reshare it, but we ended up decluttering that table, which I was really upset about because it was my grandmother's table, but there was no helping that table. It was done for. I kept the chairs though. I don't know why. We may have to revisit the chairs in a future video, but yeah, we ended up letting that go. But I do have a lot of my grandmother's stuff and my uncle's stuff, which I'm going to talk about in just a little bit. How the hell do you move this thing again? Oh my God. Oh, okay, so I was on the break. Come on. Shimmy. Shimmy. Work. Work. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm trying to think where to put this thing. I don't get it. I don't get how it's stackable. I swear it said stackable. But why is it always me that I can't, hold on, let me Google it. Yeah, it's showing stacked, like it's stackable. Amazon has the same thing, only instead of like slots, it's holes, but it's the exact same thing. 3-pack for $39.55. I got these $5 each. It was $15, half the price. Stackable containers. I'm looking right at it. How do you stack them? What? 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 Why did you take this off? Now how do you put it back on? Crying out loud. Come on. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Oh. Well, okay. Oh. Okay. Don't do that again. What? I think it's supposed to go in these slots. See? Oh, it wasn't pushed in. Right? Huh. What? See, no, it's not fitting. These better be worth it, because I'm going to be mad if it's not. You put them in the little slot, because this one's not pushed in. You got to push the hand. Oh, the handles have to be pushed all the way in for it to fit in the slots. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I got it now. You just got to make sure the handle is pushed all the way in for them to stack. Yeah, Dollar Tree. $5 each, $15 and whatever, some change. Okay, cool. My grandmother and my uncle, my dad's mom and his brother, passed away years ago, and they passed away only months apart from each other. It was incredibly hard, very difficult time. My parents inherited the majority of their belongings, but I also inherited some stuff. But my parents also, gave me stuff of theirs, thinking that I would want it. There was a lot of stuff that they didn't have a use for, that they didn't want, that they gave to me in hopes that I would want it, I would use it. So that's really difficult to go through that stuff. And that's why I have so much of their stuff. It's an emotional roller coaster going through that stuff, because not only was it theirs, and that's emotional in itself, but now I have stuff that my parents have given me in hopes that I would want it. And that makes it even more difficult to declutter. Plus my uncle and my grandmother it was a similar situation to my parents. My parents never decluttered up until I started helping them declutter. My uncle and my grandmother never really decluttered. So they have a lot of stuff. So it's going to take a while to go through all of that stuff. It is an emotional process. So that's why it's taken me so long to go through their stuff. That's also why I have so much of their stuff. I think what I'm going to do is let's put all, because there's so many wrenches. I don't know why he has so many. But anything that's not DeWalt is going in here. Everything that's DeWalt is going to stay down in the basement. So I have this tub full of tools that were like random tools. And then these toolboxes are full of random tools. So I'm going to put all of like any tool that's just not DeWalt in here. But I think what I'm going to do, is this a DeWalt? No. I think what I'm going to do is because he has so many wrenches, I think I'm going to put the wrenches in, I'm going to put them in here. So then that way he knows where all of those are. And then these two top bins here are gonna be like hammers, screwdrivers, just tools. This bottom one is chargers and like, you know, mini sanders, stuff like that. And then I have little bits in here, paint stuff in here, and then this is just kind of like miscellaneous stuff. So that's kind of how I decided to go about it. Why does he have so many wrenches? Why does he have so many hammers? That we have to have right in front of me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hammers, 6, 7, and then more downstairs and in there. That's insane. Look at this bad boy. And he won't get rid of this one because it was his grandfather's, which I don't blame him. That's sentimental. So that hammer is special. This looks broke. I don't want to sit on this floor, but whatever. Like that looks broke. We don't know what this is. What the hell are those? I don't know what that is. Where are these wood pieces coming from? You know, his tools are really dirty. As I was decluttering the mudroom in today's video, I noticed that there were just a few things that I was supposed to give back to Mama Robin the last time I decluttered in here. So that just gives me an excuse to head back over to Mama Robin's, help her declutter as I'm giving her stuff back. I just heard that. As I was saying it. Oh, my tool. That's my butter knife. That's my tool. That's mine. Okay, that is it. That is it. I'm not gonna push these all the way in. It's a lot of little bits. My goodness. But this is looking fantastic. And now I have this huge tub that I can store my decor in or whatever. I have this large, nice tub that we can use. Nice. There are still some tools in the garage. I think there's some tools floating around the house, but overall, a lot of the tools are in these containers here, and it works so much better than having a bunch of tools in a bunch of tubs all over the house. That just wasn't working. So I do have to label all of these things. However, I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit. So there's a organizing container bin thing. I'll pop up a picture of it. That's in the cabinet in the Four Seasons. I love these. They're just fantastic. I want to get about a total of 6. I want to place those in the mudroom. And then what I would like to do is take everything out of the Four Seasons, all of my DIY stuff, all of the gift wrapping stuff. I want to take a lot of stuff out of the basement, and I want to put all of those things in these storage units in the mudroom, because all of that will be, because it's going to act as an actual mudroom and a storage unit. I think that's going to make things a lot easier. So that's kind of, I just thought of that. I think it's going to work really well. So that'll be a future video, a future project. But I would like to get as much stuff out of the Four Seasons and the basement to place in the mudroom. So, and then those stackable storage bins from the Dollar Tree, I would either put those in the cabinet in the Four Season as extra storage, or in my bedroom as extra storage, because there's a lot of things we got to do to my room. But that's kind of the idea. I'm at the end of today's video. This looks so much better, very satisfying transformation. Again, there's a lot more work to do in here, but the most important thing is really keeping up with that decluttering and organization maintenance. That is something that I do struggle with, specifically in areas like this, the areas that I don't think are aesthetically pleasing or functional. And I really gotta stay on top of that and work on that. But next video, I gotta hurry up. I know I'm at the end of today's video. Next video, we're gonna do a whole house clean, organize. We're really gonna start focusing on organization. And then I would like to do some restocking and rearranging. So it's gonna be an everything video. So stick around for that one. And eventually we're gonna head back over to Mama Robin's and help her declutter. But that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for being here with me. I love and appreciate you so much. And we will talk to you on the next one. Bye, everyone.